next 15 minutes, we will reveal how Kaminskiy Design and Remodeling can transform your home using our unique 10-step process. We are proud to say that for the past 3 years, the readers of the San Diego Union Tribune have voted Kaminskiy Design and Remodeling as the best home remodeler, best kitchen and bath remodeler, as well as best local construction company. We are Green Builder certified, and our company holds an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. It's all about treating people right, and that's what Kaminskiy does from start to finish.
Well, the Kaminskiy experience is something that we created as a company for our clients. Something that's really important to me is having the personal relationship with the client. That's why I make it a point to go out to their home and get to meet them in person. I always tell my clients, we're a first-class company, you're going to get a first-class product. With all that said, we still have to be competitive in price and offer value to our client.
Kaminskiy Design and Remodeling was founded by Sergey and Elena Kaminskiy. Sergey was born in Siberia and came to the United States at age 7. He learned the rewards of hard work at a young age and always dreamed of having his own successful company. Later, with his wife Elena, he built a successful handyman company from scratch that blossomed into Kaminskiy Design and Remodeling.
Kaminskiy was actually founded by Elena and I. We had very humble beginnings. We used to get up at 4 in the morning and we would pass out flyers door to door with the hopes that somebody would call us and give us a chance. Once someone would call us, we made sure we did a good job for them and they were happy with the final product. So that led to happy clients, and then happy client led to referrals. So people would refer their family members, their friends, co-workers, and also come back to us for more work. The way someone would get a hold of us is either they would call into the office or they would go on the website and fill out a contact form. Once we're actually talking to the client, we want to ask them about what they really want to accomplish with their project. At that point, Cheryl sets up an initial consultation.
I'm the first point of contact for any customers. The customers that call in or the customers that sign in on our website that they're interested in having a remodel or an addition done at their home. I'm seeking to find out what they're interested in and what they're trying to achieve so that I can better help them.
During the phone meeting, when I call the client, I ask them several questions. One is I ask them to kind of walk me through the project and tell me what they're planning on doing, whether it's a kitchen remodel, a bathroom remodel. If they're planning to add on to the home, I would like to know approximately how many square feet they want to add on if they have that information. We talk about the project timeline. I'd like to make sure that we can accommodate their timeline. So if they want to start a certain day or they want to finish a certain day, I want to make sure that we're available to accommodate that need. Also, we talk about budget. Budget is very important. I always tell my clients, I can design the 4 seasons for you, but if I don't know your budget, then I don't know where to stop. So for me, it's very important to know what budget you're working with, so that way we can try and design everything that you want within those parameters, and if we can't accommodate it, we have to prioritize. Once we establish that we are a good fit for the client, then we schedule a meeting for me to go out to their home. I take measurements, I sit down with the client, I tell them a little bit more about my company, and we basically talk about the project in detail. And the goal of that meeting is to get a closer understanding or a better understanding of what the project will entail and how much it will be to get the project complete. Once they feel comfortable, they're going to sign the design retainer, and that's when we schedule our design meeting to come out with the designer and start designing their home. Once the designer feels like they have the right information from the client, they go back to the office and they start working on the design. It takes about a week and a half for the designer to design a project, typically, and we want to make sure that we utilize everything that we took away from that initial design meeting and implement it into the new design. Once the design is complete, we're going to invite the clients back into our design center, and we're going to sit down at our conference room table. It's a very relaxed atmosphere, and we sit down and we look at some of the designs that we've put together for them. My designers are very proficient with the software, and we use the latest design technology.
What I enjoy the most about what I do is having a client come to me with an idea, and I'm able to put it together and basically give them a design of their dreams. One thing that we do here that's different at Kaminskiy is we bring each client in for the bid presentation, and they're able to view what we've designed on the flat screen TV. And if there's something that they want to see a little bit different, we can change it in real time.
During the design presentation is actually when we have our bid presentation, and we go through the entire proposal and describe exactly what our scope of work is and what we're going to be doing. Everything is going to be built into that proposal so you can see exactly what your out-of-pocket expense will be. So once the client sees the design, they see the proposal, it reflects exactly what we talked about previously, they're going to be happy and they're going to want us to do the project for them. So they're going to say, Sergey, where do we sign? It takes me about 15 to 20 minutes to put the contract together. We get all the paperwork signed, and we move forward to the shopping trip.
My primary focus is customer service. I really want to make sure clients have a really great experience with our company. I keep my clients informed in a number of ways. When we just sign the contract, I send them a welcome email, and that really has two vital pieces of information. The first being the emotional roller coaster. It's really important to set clients in expectations about how the remodel is going to go emotionally for them. There's a lot involved, and it's really good for them to understand that. Another one is the setting expectations. We're all private people, we like our privacy, and you're going to have technicians, arrive at your home at 8 in the morning, leave at 5, 6 p.m. So kind of give you valuable tips and information on how you can help us, as well as help your family get prepared. I definitely keep our clients informed. Once a week, I contact them either via email or phone call, whatever works better for them, and I really get their feedback. I ask them where we can improve. I ask if they have any questions, concerns. I ask them to rate us on a scale of 1 to 5. I really want to get their feedback and keep the lines of communication open.
In addition to taking care of their clients, Kaminskiy always had a strong desire to give back to the community and to others who are less fortunate. Instead of throwing useful materials away, Kaminskiy has a great partnership with Habitat for Humanity.
Habitat for Humanity is all about helping families get a home of their own. It's a really good experience when a family can own their own home, because then children are able to succeed in school, they have room to do their homework, families are much more successful, they're more healthy, and even the parents are more successful in their jobs. So it changes a family's life when they own their own home. It's critical for Habitat to be able to partner with corporate sponsors and to be able to have a partnership with Kaminskiy. It is very important. They are able to contribute high-end materials to us. Somebody else gets to buy them and improve their home, but if we did not have corporate sponsors, we would not be able to build those homes.
The Restore takes donated building materials from contractors and homeowners, and we resell it back to the public, and everything that we make at the Restore goes back into Habitat to build houses. Kaminskiy feels very strongly to give back to their community, and they have worked a lot with children in the past, and it just is fostered through Habitat as well, because we help many families with children that have a stable home, and they can do better in school and have better health because they do have that stable environment.
So the shopping trip is a very exciting part of the remodel. That's when we have our senior designer call all the vendors and make all of the appointments. And what you do basically is you go out and you shop with her, and she's right there with you, and she's helping you make all of your design decisions. As you're going through and making the selections, she's going to take pictures of everything that you're selecting, and she's going to put it together in a nice presentation packet so you can then later review it at the comfort of your home and make sure that you're comfortable with all of the selections that you've made.
My role here at Kaminskiy is to take more of the artistic flavor of the space. So whether we're doing a bathroom or a kitchen, I like to interview the client and get a feel for their taste, and then I turn it into something fabulous for them. Whether they want a Zen look for a bathroom, whether they want a very traditional old world space for their kitchen, or perhaps it's a family room or a room addition that we're doing, I turn it into their dream. After the engineering design gets completely done, then I come in with them and help select all of the different materials that will turn it into a beautiful showcase for them. We usually start here at our showroom so I can see what cabinets we're going to be going with, and then we go through the process of going to the stone yard and picking their slab. Then we go from there to picking the floor. From there we go to the fixture place where we can actually pick out their appliances if they need them, or their faucets, things like that. And then from there we go over to the lighting store. Then I go back to the office and put it all into a book for them so they know exactly what they're getting and what we have selected.
Once the plans have been completed and all of the materials have been selected, my designer or architect, they go down to the city or county and they acquire the permits for the remodel. The permitting process can take anywhere from 2 weeks to 3 months. If it's a simple remodel, we get something that's called a remodel combo permit, and that permit is acquired over the counter, so we walk in with a good plan and we walk out with a permit. Before we start the remodel, we have a thorough walkthrough with the project manager and the client present. We want both the project manager and the client to feel 100% comfortable with each other. We talk about child safety, pet safety. We talk about start times and end times. We also discuss what areas we want to tape off. Dust control is very important during a remodel. We want to minimize the inconvenience of a remodel as much as possible. Once the remodel begins, my project manager is on site 2 to 3 times a week. He meets with vendors, trade partners, subcontractors, our in-house technicians to make sure that everyone knows what they're going to be doing on this project. We schedule a weekly reoccurring meeting between the client and the project manager. This is a meeting that takes place once a week, and the project manager and the client meet for about 10 minutes to 30 minutes, and they talk about what happened the previous week. They talk about what's going to be happening the following week on the project.
I'm with our clients from start to finish. I do the first walkthrough at the demo stage. I've learned that being a project manager is knowing and dealing with clients on a friendly and personal basis. So the first step in the remodeling process is starting with demo. After demo is complete, we'll start routing the plumbing and electrical. And after plumbing and electrical, we'll follow up with a city or county inspection. After that stage, we would do the insulating and drywalling. After drywalling, we could paint and start setting cabinets. And the kitchen or bath will start taking shape, and the clients seem to get a little more excited at that point.
One of the most gratifying moments for me in the remodeling process is to see the project complete and see the customer 100% satisfied with the work that we did for them. To reassure them that we did, in fact, put together a showpiece for them and that it's something that they're going to enjoy for many years to come. Once the project is complete, we schedule the photo shoot, and that's when we come in and we give them all the warranty paperwork, and the photographer takes professional pictures of the entire project.
The entire process was incredibly seamless, just smooth from start to end. It's just from the first phone call, the consultation, all the different design options that we had. Everything was just smooth. It was professional. I can't imagine asking for anything more.
Yeah, they felt like our next door neighbors.
Yes.
And they took us under the wing because we were very nervous about the whole process, and they just from the colors to the stone to the cabinetry to all the things, everything was put together. I don't know, as good as it gets that I've seen. Yeah.
We entertain a lot, so it made a big difference in opening it up. Yeah. The space is incredible. It's very functional. Yeah. And now we have so much room for entertaining and yes.
I mean, we were like this. We were entertaining people here, and now we have this beautiful space. Well, for me, the process was seamless. It was a part of my life that I'd been dreading for a while to do a complete redo. You know how it is. We talked about this. It's like you're gonna. For the people who had it done before, they say, "Oh my gosh, you won't believe it. It's terrifying." But no, this was the opposite. I mean, everything just fit exactly the way we'd planned it. All the colors came together, and I couldn't be happier, truly. Yeah.
We had pretty high expectations, and they went above and beyond to
when they say 100, they say 110%. They went as high as you could possibly get there.
We hope you've enjoyed getting to know Kaminskiy Design and Remodeling better. To schedule your complimentary consultation, call 888-301-7815 or visit KaminskiyInc.com. At Kaminskiy, we build relationships, one remodel at a time.